What if I told you that one of the most powerful armies in human history walked into enemy territory and never came back? No survivors, no clear battlefield, no final report, just silence. So here's the real question. Did Rome's most feared legion get wiped out, or did it disappear on purpose? Tonight, we investigate one of history's coldest mysteries, the lost Roman legion. Let's be clear about one thing. Rome didn't lose armies easily. Roman legions were not random troops. They were disciplined, organized, and absolutely ruthless. Each legion had 5,000-plus trained soldiers, engineers, doctors, supply officers, commanders who lived and died by Roman law. So when an entire legion vanishes, that's not bad luck. That's a red flag. A massive one. The most famous suspect? Legio IX Hispana, the Ninth Legion. This wasn't some rookie unit. They had fought across Gaul, Spain, and Germania. Roman records clearly place them in Britannia, modern-day Britain, around the early 2nd century AD. Then suddenly, they disappear from official records. No discharge, no honor roll, no destruction report. It's like someone hit delete, and historians hate that. Britannia wasn't Rome's playground. It was cold, wet, and hostile. Local tribes knew the land: forests, swamps, ambush points. Roman tactics worked great on open fields, but in Britannia, not so much. Some historians believe the Ninth Legion marched north, straight into tribal territory, and got absolutely crushed. But here's the problem. Rome always documented defeats, even embarrassing ones. So why not this? Let's tackle the obvious theory. The legion was wiped out, massacred by tribes like the Brigantes, the Caledonians. Sounds reasonable, right? Except no mass graves, no massive weapon dumps, no battlefield debris matching 5,000 soldiers. For an army that size to vanish without leaving a footprint, that's sketchy. Really sketchy. Now here's where things get interesting. Some evidence suggests the Ninth Legion may have been quietly reassigned. Fragments of inscriptions hint they may have moved to the Rhine frontier, or possibly the eastern provinces. Rome sometimes erased units that mutinied, failed badly, or became politically inconvenient. Instead of public disgrace, they just made them disappear. Kind of like ancient damage control. Rome was obsessed with image. Power meant perception. If word spread that a full legion got wiped out in a rebellious province, that could inspire revolts everywhere. So what's easier, admit weakness or quietly erase the problem? Rome chose option 2 more than you'd think.
Every Roman legion carried an eagle standard. Losing it was worse than death. Rome would do anything to recover a lost eagle. But there's no record of a recovery mission, a ceremonial replacement. That's not normal, unless the legion didn't fall in battle, unless it was disbanded in shame. Now let's talk about the theory that blows minds. Some historians suggest the lost legion ended up far from Britain, possibly in Armenia, Parthia, even Central Asia. Roman soldiers were sometimes relocated thousands of miles away. Imagine this: a legion that failed badly was sent to the far edge of the empire where history forgot them. Wild? Yes. Impossible? Not at all. Here's the brutal truth. History depends on records. Archaeology depends on dirt, and sometimes they don't agree. Coins, inscriptions, fort ruins, they suggest pieces of the Ninth Legion existed after their supposed disappearance, but not enough to prove survival, just enough to keep the mystery alive. Here's something most people don't know. Rome likely lost more than one legion. Some vanished in desert campaigns, Eastern wars, internal civil conflicts, but only one became legend, because its ending never came. This isn't just about Rome, it's about power. Every empire claims control, stability, order, but history shows us something uncomfortable. Even the strongest systems can lose track of thousands of armed men and pretend it never happened. So, myth or reality? The truth? We don't know. The Ninth Legion may have been destroyed, been assigned, been erased from history on purpose. And that uncertainty, that's what makes it dangerous, because it reminds us that history is written not just by winners, but by survivors. Somewhere beneath forests, deserts, or forgotten frontiers, the truth about the lost Roman legion may still lie buried. Until then, the army that vanished remains one of history's greatest unsolved cases. If you enjoy deep investigations into ancient mysteries like this, subscribe to the channel for more stories history tried to forget. Because the past isn't silent, it's just waiting to be heard.